So I want to talk about intimacy and love. Maybe together, separate, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But I've been troubled by something that I think is a pattern in my own life. So usually when I'm doing these talks, I'm really thinking out loud. And if they end up helping someone else, that's the bonus. But you're watching me do, I guess, some form of self-therapy by talking about these things like this in this forum. I never write anything down, so what you're getting is really truly unedited. Thus, the Unfiltered Eden hashtag that I began early in the year. Josh Kimball, a stunt coordinator here in town, is responsible for me doing these. He suggested to me that I use the new phone I had gotten and just point it and start talking. But before Josh Kimball came into my life to mention that part of the equation to me, there was another gentleman named Doug Ward from the UK who was the first to really tell me I needed to find out my why. Why do I exist? What is it that I bring to the table? And once I found out that why, start doing something similar to this to try and market perhaps myself to a larger audience. I've never wanted to market anything. I've come up with some incredible ideas that I gave away to other people. I have watched new things come into the marketplace that I had a dream about. I've never been one to pursue having a lot of notoriety because I really do like being sort of in the shadows. And I've come to grips with that. Like, I think a lot of people are still waiting for me to do that big thing that puts me on center stage. And everything I've ever done in all of my life has been to not put me on center stage. Singing background vocals, songwriting, being a stand-in in film have all been by design to keep me from center stage. Now, what's difficult about that is there comes a point when you want people to see you for who you really are and take you seriously, but they don't have the thing to point to that says, this is my new friend, Brother Eden Douglas, and this is who he is. This is what he does. You see, the problem begins right there. Had I done the thing that put me on center stage, everyone could say, here's my friend, this is what he does. By avoiding that, I can't give people a thing to hang their hat on. I've avoided giving them the nail to hang their hat on. So now, understand the other side of it is when I need a friend to speak to me where I really live, no one can. Because nobody has the whole story. Everyone has a piece of my story, but I don't think there's one single person on this planet that could tell you my whole story from beginning to end. It makes for a lonely existence. It makes for me to have fantasies of bringing 10 to 12 people together that represent different periods and decades of my life so that everyone could share stories, and somewhere in that cacophony of people would be my life. So at the age of 60, divorce, some didn't even know that, the father of one child that I am obviously not close to because you've never seen her in any of these videos. I come to a point in my life where I have to start asking the question, what is my legacy? What have I really done? by opting to stay in the shadows, by opting to be a helper to a lot of people, but not necessarily sign on the dotted line as part of their futures or part of their businesses or part of their lives on any level for any length of time, a lot of the work I've done has been invisible. This vlog represents exactly what my life has truly been like. A lot of people listen to me, a lot of people read me, but I don't know who they are. And I don't have relationships with them, and I'm not invited over to Thanksgiving dinner, or, you know, no one buys me a gift for Christmas. And I don't mind that, because the secret to what I'm able to do rests in me staying in the shadows, where I can observe more than being observed. Now, this business model is a recipe for staying poor. It really is. Because I cannot come up with an idea that keeps me in the shadows that continually funds my dreams and wishes and hopes. So I have to make a choice on a daily basis to pursue wealth and lose my anonymity, or live just enough so that I can maintain the autonomy. So I've been sad. It's nothing new. Don't get it twisted. I'm not depressed. I always get sad around the holidays. I'm not immune to what my life now looks like on a regular basis. And every now and then I wish I had made different possible choices. But then the moment I think if I had done anything differently, I wouldn't be sitting right here right now. And I certainly wouldn't have the time on my hands to pay attention to as many things as I do pay attention to, because I've lessened the distractions that most people have in their lives, especially at this age. But what a price I paid for that. So I think the thing that I miss most that shows up in this season is having love in my life. And I don't necessarily mean physical, sexual love, just intimacy, where people care about you. They show you how much they care about you. They're in your life, informing your life on a regular basis. I miss that. I miss not knowing who would find me and how long it would take them to find me if I slipped in the bathtub. I think of that more than I don't think of it. And so at the end of the day, I will say, if you have love in your life, if there are people in your life right now that you know have your back, that would find you in the bathtub if you slipped and fell, you want to go and hug them and hold them close and let them know that you see them and that you really appreciate them. Because I tell you, when you get to my age, that's more important than money and all the other things that people tell you should be the rest of your life. No, you want to know who's got your back. It's that simple. Happy holidays to all of you. Thank you for paying attention to these vlogs all year long. I promise I won't be as morbid in the next one. At least I'll try not to be. But if you know me, I kind of live near that place. Peace.